Hey guys, welcome to my live stream. Whoa, that's more zoomed in than I was expecting. It's me, Benedict. I'm doing the live stream, and it's great to be live. We're going to have a great time. If you can hear me, please say hi. Hi, Daisy. I've got so many exciting things planned. I have a small packet of blackberries, so this is actually officially a mukbang. So congratulations, my first mukbang, and it will be with about 10 blackberries. I wish this wasn't so zoomed in. Hello, Madison. Hello, Olivia. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Hi, James, Yvonne. I'm just going to read your names. Rita, Reda. That's a Cyrillic name. Congratulations on that. How do I? The problem is, because I'm 6'5" in real life, and not many people know that, because I'm 6'5", I'm quite kind of falling out of the frame here. Should I just do it like this? I think this is a good way of doing it. This seems practical. Okay, cool, this is good. This has already got an element of like danger and challenge. Will Ben solve the problem with the camera? Let's find out. I'm getting going portable for a sec. There we go. Can lift you up. You're right there? Got you? We'll put this book over here. There we go. And then we'll put this thing back. There we go. That really didn't solve anything, did it? Hi everyone. Thanks for the support. Everyone's asking for a numbers segment. Listen, I do a numbers segment, all right? I do a numbers segment, and it's on the Bloody podcast, the YouTube News podcast. If you don't listen to it already, there's a numbers segment on there. That's where you can go for your numbers. People are just sending me numbers already. I do, I'm not going to say I do a lot of things. I do a few things. But the only thing people ever care about is me reading out numbers. So that's fine. Please just consistently do that accent. Name segment. I could do a name segment. I like that. I like that, Heather. See what I did there for a name segment? Skin is glowing. Thank you. That's a testament to my poor quality front-facing camera. Hello, Emily. Can we get a segment? Finally. Now someone's thinking with gas. CEO of ideas right there. I'm really into, lately, because I am nearly 26 years old, I'm really into TikTok comment-specific memes, like calling people the CEO of something, or when people are like, and that's on. I really enjoy that. It makes me feel young again, and not. Scott just said your mustache is gold. Thank you, Scott. You get. If this was Twitch or something, I'd give you points, but it isn't. So don't expect anything from me. Chocolate Finger. It's an interesting name. Thank you, Sophie. 24-hour live stream coming soon. It seems inevitable, doesn't it? I mean, look, we're already, 3 minutes in, and this is going so well. It's going so well. 3 minutes, 24 hours. My mum doesn't like your mustache. Tasha, your name is half of the word mustache. I presume Tasha is short for mustacher. If your mum named you Mustasha, she must have some kind of love. Hey, people are saying Cup of Tea. That was my old YouTube channel. It's still online. Me and my good friend Adam used to have a comedy channel called Cup of Tea where we did loads of sketches. It's still there. There's so many sketches on it if you want to watch them. This is cool. We've got 55 people here. 55 people with nothing better to do. Your mustache scares me. Fair. That's fair. Benedict's child is going to be called Tasha now. I don't make the rules. I just brutally enforce them. What's fun is that I'm sat on a chair, but there's not any room for me to turn the chair, so I'm actually sat sideways. So I'm just kind of awkwardly leaning in, a bit like I'm a school counsellor. Like, hey kiddo, let's talk for a second about those freaky deaky cigarettes and how you need to stay away from them. Just because all the rock and roll stars are smoking them. Zara's just commented a rap. What was that one? What was that? Hannah says Benedict's child is going to be called James Bond Jr. Yeah, I think so. I do love James Bond. And that brings me on to the topic of this live stream, which I've just remembered is that this is my live reaction to the news that Billie Eilish is going to be doing. Billie Eilish is going to be doing the Bond theme, and I'm over the moon because I love James Bond, and I also enjoy Billie Eilish. So thank you. That was my hot take YouTube reply video for that Billie news, and look out tomorrow for my apology video where I'll be apologising for that opinion. I was actually looking for. I kind of need your help because you guys are the best. Have you ever heard of a YouTuber called Daniel Howell? Am I saying that right? No idea. No idea who that lad is. I need your guys' help. So the way you get popular on YouTube, and I've just started my own YouTube channel right here. The way you get popular is either by being racist or one of those things, or by just feuding with another YouTuber pointlessly. And there are so many YouTubers who are so talented at fighting with each other. And so I would like you guys to help me pick a famous YouTuber that I can inexplicably start a beef with in the hopes of getting famous. Just tell me, feud with James Charles. He's a good choice, but everyone's feuding with James Charles. That's 2019. That's 2008. I need someone new. Feud with Dan Howell. It would be on brand for me. Feud with Phil. That's the move. That's the Galaxy Brain move. No one's attacked Phil yet. Trisha Paytas. Bill Eyelash. Don't know who that might be. If I post a video, will you feud with me? It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. Who else have we got here? William Kling, Adele Starr. Adele Starr, what a name. Adele is a star. I'm going on upstairs. What did I walk into, Mr. News? Welcome, people, old and new. Is my audio bad for everyone? Can you let me know if the audio isn't any good? Because I'll make sure to... well, there's nothing I can do about that. It's just my phone. SC says it's fine. Audio is fine. Audio is great. That's what we want to hear, Zara. Audio is great. Now, as you all know, the popular Korean YouTube trend, mukbang. Some YouTubers, when they say mukbang, they really hit those syllables in a sort of almost like they're doing a Korean accent, and I don't love that. They really put on a bit of a voice when they say it, and I don't think that's the best. But I'm going to do a little mukbang for you here. I have these beautiful, overpriced Victoria blackberries. And what I'm going to be doing is eating these blackberries over the course of about 70 to 75 minutes. And just reviewing every single one of them using my famous, I've got a 25-step criteria reviewing system. Based on juiciness, flavor, those kinds of things. First one up. Yes, fine. So what else is going on? Yvonne doesn't like that. Just stop. These blackberries cost £3. That is so expensive. I spent almost £4 buying all my subscribers for this channel. For £3. Extortionate. If you ask me a question right now, maybe I'll answer it. CEO at £3. I don't really like your mustache. Thank you, Kiera. What are you drinking? I'm drinking a lovely cup of tea, because I am British. Who is the Laughing Lady and why does she exist? The Laughing Lady is my producer, Amber. She's great. She sits behind the camera and makes sure that I stay on track, because I always really want to make the episodes like 2 hours long, and she always insists that we keep them to only an hour long. And sometimes she laughs at my jokes. Your mustache is my sleep paralysis demon. Why is so much hate for the mustache? You know? You don't have to wear it. Oh, yes. Producer Joe is the guy who produces the podcast with me. My favorite thing about Producer Joe is that he doesn't know anything about YouTube, and I don't give him any prior warning about anything I'm going to talk about on the show. And so he just gets depressed in real time every time I tell him that a YouTuber is selling their bathwater or has tried to, kill a giraffe or something. And that brings me a lot of joy. Will the numbers segment ever come back? The numbers segment is on the podcast almost every week, guys. If you want to hear me list numbers, the podcast is the place to go. YouTube News Podcast. Do YouTubers know, Olivia asks, do YouTubers know that they make your life so much harder by releasing news immediately after the latest episode? It's a good question, Olivia. I feel like at this point they must know. I feel like all these Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star. What other priority could they possibly have when releasing a video aside from just mildly annoying me? I think they do it on purpose. Someone asks, thank you, Lottie. Someone asks, do you write the jokes on the show? I do write the jokes. I write YouTube news and the podcast, and then like feel out in the room. Like it's usually me, Amber, Laughing Lady, Carwin, sometimes Aidan, the other editor, and I kind of just throw jokes at them, and then if they laugh, then we'll leave them in, and if we don't, then we take them out. And then sometimes they suggest stuff, and we bounce off each other. It's a great process. But yeah, perplexingly, the show is actually scripted. Who would have guessed? Amber 2020. None of that, Rashid. None of that. Are you ever going to return to public speaking? What is this if not public speaking? If you've not seen my video on this very channel where I talk about the public speaking competition I did when I was 15, treat yourself, because that was a hell of a ride. Public Speaking King, thank you, Heather, CEO of Public Speaking. How do I take my tea? Like a child, with milk and sugar in it. So not quite a builder's tea, but almost there. Oh, some people being very nice about my public speaking. What does this say? My cat always, Kate says, my cat always runs to my phone when he hears your voice. I think you are some kind of cat whisperer. That's fun. Also, your name is Kate, which is just cat with an E. Isn't that interesting? Thank you, Poppy. CEO of Cat. The mukbang is going great, by the way. I know none of you are asking, but I have got some blueberries. Oh, blackberries, sorry. The one piece of information you need to know. You know, if you said to me 10 years ago, where do you see yourself? I would have said, shucks, mister. Maybe in 10 years when I'm 21, maybe in 10 years I'll get to have some kind of live stream where I can eat blackberries. Oh boy, wouldn't that be the dream? 60 or so people can watch me, a grown adult, eating some blackberries and making dumb jokes. Shucks, I'll never have that dream. If I had a time machine, I'd go back to that boy and I'd say, listen, invest in Apple computers. We've got this iPhone coming out. It's going to be huge. And then I would be like, and follow your dreams. But mainly I'd be like, get in on that Apple stock. This is Tasha says, this is the most top-notch mukbang. Thank you so much. I did hundreds of hours of research watching other mukbangs. What's your strategy going to be for the elections? Lola Pineapple asked. Personally, I think the rat has the best chances. All right, I'm not loving this. Let's do a quick poll in the comments now. Please comment who you'll be voting for, either me or the rat. So just comment right now who you're going to be voting for, either Ben 2020 or Rat 2020, and we can just do a quick public opinion poll. The election is coming up at some point. Okay, I'm seeing a Benedict, seeing a Rat, seeing a Benedict. Tavin, someone's voting for my son. Dan Howe dropped out of the race, I think. I can't keep up with it. We just make it up every week. Mustache 2020. Now that is a candidate you can trust. BlackBerry 2020. This, of course, is sponsored by BlackBerry, the mobile phone company. They never left. BBM. Who remembers? Probably not you kids. Benedict's girlfriend, the second laughing lady. I'm going to start saying hi to people. Hi, Caleb. Hi, Lucy. Hannah 2020. The Plague Doctor. Do you know it was the Chinese Year of the Rat? I did know it was the Chinese Year of the Rat. A lot of people have been telling me that. There's two things I get tagged in all the time. One is that 2020 is the Year of the Rat. And two, there's this meme that's like, what do we do with our hands? Hold the rat, care for the rat, stroke the rat. It's this meme. And I have been tagged in that meme 1,000 times. I mean, it's sweet that people do it, but like, I've seen the meme. It's fine, it has a rat in it. That's fine. Thank you so much for watching. I can't believe you guys are tuning in. That's so nice. Jen Lee, Amy Alice, Lottie W, Zara A, Scott Caps, Lucy M. My cat is doing something in the background. Love the cat. Drop your socks and grab your Crocs. Sure. Speaking of memes, shout out to everyone who's currently in the YouTuber News Facebook group. We have a brand new Facebook group now, and it's fantastic. I kind of started it, and I thought, oh, you know, we'll have to sort of make memes and get it going. But like the second we got any members, people are just memeing like crazy, and it's really funny. Promote your Patreon. Be proud. I do have a Patreon. I have some lovely people who follow me on Patreon. That's linked probably below this video. I post all my videos early on Patreon. I also post like pictures and little extra things on there. And it's really fun. The people who follow me on there are very cute. And then I post videos there first and they come out on YouTube a little bit later. Say hi to the rat, send him my love. Do you post lewd ASMR videos on Patreon? I'm not going to say I don't. Looks like you have to follow to find out. And yeah, I just did a dab in the year of our Lord 2020. Show the bloody cat. Everyone's going on about the cat. Shall we see if we can... Tell you what, kids. Shall we see if we can all coax the cat over together? Kitty. What's this? I wonder if cats can have a little blackberry as a treat. Come here. Right, the cat's over here, everyone. I want everyone to at their screen right now, and let's see, Dora the Explorer style, let's see if we can all call the cat over together. Kitty, what's this? It's not working, you guys clearly are not sitting enough. Come on now. Look who it is. Look who it is. It's the cat. The cat's come over. Say hello, little cat. Oh. Look at that. What is that if not a cat? Now that's... Actually, I'll tell you what that is. That's not a cat. That's content. And now we can... Just the cat's arse. That's fine. I'll just put my hand there. Do a little thumbs up to cover the cat's bottom. There we go. I can't believe we did it, guys. Do you mind, dude? We did it. We summoned the cat with the power of... And I think that's amazing. And Dora the Explorer, found dead. She can choke for that. Yvonne says demonetized. I am going to get demonetized for that. Explicit. So it looks like I can eat the cat. And the scale is like... Got a little cat here. If anyone wants a little portable cat, I've got one right here. This is the name. This is Spike. She's a little bit spiky. That's how she got the name. We didn't name her. She came with the name. And right now she's inside my hand. Look at that. And then she has a brother called Tigger, who is sat over there because he's stripy like a tiger. CEO of Spike. Oh no, she's ruining the illusion. She's probably annoyed I've shut the door. I'm actually really happy at how many people we've managed to gather to this live stream. Me too, Spike. Me too. Because I've done... Who's we? Me and you. The team. Because I've done Instagram lives before, which is nice, but, you know, this is a platform I've not been on before. We are on 67 people. 68? If we can just get... Oh, it went to 70. I mean, don't leave, but if we could have got... it would have been pretty cool. I'm down to the last blackberry of the live stream. Exceedingly expensive blackberries, but you can't put a price on great content. The people are just streaming in. Word is getting around town, a lot of towns, in fact, that I have got BlackBerries and am eating them live. And quite frankly, it's social media and yes, it's an event. It's a social media and societal event. Everyone's talking about the BlackBerries. When you're at work tomorrow or at school and you're at the water cooler getting some water, you're going to be talking about Benedict's BlackBerries. And so here we go. It's the final BlackBerry. Everyone, I want you to clasp your hands together in prayer. Close your eyes and whisper, "This is for the BlackBerries." And I will eat it. And it is done. It is so. The mukbang is complete. I'm so sorry. This is the worst content of all time. What's fun is, one of YouTube's lovely features is that once a live stream is completed, it just becomes a YouTube video that will just live on YouTube forever. So you can come back and relive the magic of this, of me eating the BlackBerries, sipping the tea, the time when the cat came over. Remember that? Remember when the cat came over? Oh, I do. And you can relive all these great moments right here on youtube.com on this video. And that's what's so great about live streams. It's a double whammy of the initial visceral moment. What, you're going to eat those BlackBerries? I can't believe I'm seeing this live. And then that moment where you can show your children and your children's children the moment where I was holding the cat and it looked like the cat was small. And Tasha says amazing, and Yvonne says iconic, and I'm sorry, but they're both right. Tell the story of when you set the locker to 6969 and got locked out, please. Okay, sure, so you had my wonderful girlfriend Hannah is there. Basically, at this gym I go to sometimes. This is actually quite a funny story. Good suggestion, Hannah. At this gym I go to sometimes, they have these self-locking lockers, which is an amazing invention I've never seen before. And it has a little... I said sometimes because I sometimes go to a different gym, all right? As you know, I do be pumping iron every day. He do be pumping, though. Anyway, so on these little locks, there's like 4 circles, and you have to set 4 numbers, okay? So you come up with a 4-digit code of your own, and then it self-locks, and it's great because you don't have to bring your own padlock. Benedict is ripped. Correct, Selma. Correct. CEO of pumping. All right. So I put my, my clothes. I take off my Gucci suit. I take off my Gucci fedora and my Gucci Crocs. I put them in the locker. I lock away my iPhone 11s Max, which is my work phone, and also my regular phone, which is an iPhone 11 Pro S Max. I lock them away, along with just all the cash I was carrying that day, 10, 20 grand. Put that in the locker, and I set a code, right? I set a memorable 4-digit code, a code that I would remember. And then I go to the gym, I lift some weights, I break some records. They say, "Sir, we're not supposed to allow professionals to come into the gym." I say, "Oh, I'm just working out normally." And they say, "But we're not hosting a bodybuilding event today." And I'm like, this is just my regular workout, sorry. Anyway, I do my workout, come back to the locker, right? And I enter the 4-digit code that I'd come up with, and surprise, surprise, it doesn't open. The code doesn't work. And I'm thinking, hey? And in a way, I'm thinking, no. So I then have a conundrum on my hands, because I then had to... Alison just called me a dork. I don't think I appreciate that. I then had to go and get the man from the reception, the gym man, and get him to open my locker for me. But the code I had picked was 6969. Because that's a memorable number, because that's a very funny number. And what's funnier than the number 69? Doing it twice. 6969. I mean, that's, in many ways, that's 138. When you think about it. And God, I hope that maths is right. So this very large man came over to the locker, and I was like, "Excuse me, sorry, hi, my locker seems to be broken or something. Probably not my fault. Probably something to do with the economy or something." And he was like, "Yeah, sure, yeah. Let me." He trotted over. This isn't Dan How Watch. I don't know why everyone's trotting. He trotted over to the locker and he was like, "What's your password?" And I was like, 696. He was like, "Eh?" And I was like, "It's 6969." And he was like, "Cool." And he just got his little key and opened it. But what was comforting was that almost every other person in that room seemed to also get the lockers wrong. So I think they are just hard to use. But I should have just made the passcode 1234 or something that an adult would choose, as opposed to 6969, which is of course the sex number twice. So that is my locker story. Why don't we all keep that story under lock and key? Can you say hello to my friend Maggie? Yes, Kiara, I can. Hello to Maggie. Love her work. Simpsons is one of my favourite shows. Someone says, "Where's the CEO joke from?" The CEO joke is from TikTok, and it's one of my favourite. It's one of my favourite jokes. CEO of Locker. I don't know why. It's the same joke every time. You just say CEO of, and then whatever, something that relates to it. But it makes me laugh every single time. Lottie says, "My cats are called Dora and Boots." That's adorable. Pardon me. If you have a cat, please tell me your cat's name right now. Please say hello to Mia Edwards. Hello, Mia. My friend Tova is sick. Hello, Tova. I wish you well. Talk about the Australian fires. Well, I have nothing to say apart from it's a horrible tragedy, and I hope everyone's okay. And I think we should all chip in and try and help by donating some money. I have a rabbit. He's called Lupin. That's nice. It's almost like lapin, French for rabbit. See what we did there. My cat is called Tiger. That's similar to my cat's name. Tallulah and Jess. My cat's called Batman. I like that. Although Batman, when it's a cat, I think there's a more obvious name you could have done there. Instead of it's Batman and it's a cat, I think you could have named it Batcat. Yeah, you could have named it Batcat, and that's obvious when you think about it. I have, what's that? Oh, axolotls called Thomas and Newt. I don't actually know what an axolotl is. I just know that word for some reason. I have, Scott is screaming at me. He says, "I have 2 dogs called Peter and Max." I do. I have 2 dogs. And I think that's great, Scott. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you don't have 2 dogs named Peter and Max, because you do, and I believe you, and I believe in that. I'm back on the tee. I see you're back out. I have a cat called Tilly, and she is pure evil. I'm not going to lie, Spike. I don't think she can hear me. Spike is a little bit vicious sometimes. It's where she gets her names from. But, you know, at the end of the day, heart of gold. Damn, this chap with the CEO of Crazy. It's true. I used to have a rabbit called Colin. Quite like that. I quite like the idea of giving normal human names to cats. That being said, Hannah... Oh, it's Had a Love Day. I had a love day. She says, "I have a cat called Mr. Cat." That's the exact opposite of giving a cat a human name. And I appreciate that. Because sometimes you have your pet, and you do be having your pet, and you think, what is this again? But then you go, Mr. Cat. It's a cat, and it connects for you, and it's just a way to save time, and I think that's fantastic. This video has 76 viewers, but 42 likes, which I think says a lot about how everyone is regarding the quality of this content. And I really can't hold that against you, because a lot of this was really just me eating blackberries. Very expensive blackberries. Well, people have started liking that. That's sweet. I like the video, so you can't come after me. Fair play, Calm. Your name is Calm? Right now. That's cool. My cats are called Ronnie. Oh God, this is moving fast. Fine, I liked it. When are you shaving the tash? Never. This is 10 out of 10 content. Thank you, Selma. I've been saying that for over 29 minutes. I think sometimes in order to move forward in life and to learn, we also need to look back. And so I would like you, the audience, and my best friends, to tell me, you know, what was your favorite part of the mukbang today? What was the moment where you realized, I'm actually watching something pretty special right now? What was the moment where you realized, I've seen YouTube videos before, I've seen live streams before, but actually this is something a bit next level? And if you could just write 1,000, 2,000 words in the comments about what it was about the Blackberry mukbang that changed your life, that would mean a lot to me. Lottie says the cat's bum. Okay, cool. That is a thing that happened, but that's not Blackberry related. Going on a bit about the cat's bum. Do you like my ring, by the way? I got a ring for Christmas from Hannah. I enjoy it greatly. Julia says, Benedict, I am with child. What name do you think I should give to them? Wow, that is a lot of responsibility. Why don't you sound off in the comments? Everyone, what do you think she should name her child? And sensible suggestions, please. Don't suggest like Rat or whatever. Suggest something nice like Gertrude or Ratina. Tavin. A lot of people saying Tavin. It is quite a good name. It do be quite a good name though. Hellbug was the 69th like on this video. Very nice. I appreciate that. Lucia says, Sir Child, which I really like. I think you should do like what Hannah Loveday did and just call your child Mr. Child. I think there's nothing better than the idea of calling a child Mr. Child. Oh, hey, Julia, I heard you just gave birth. Yeah, I did. The miracle of life. You know, it was hard. When I held that little nugget in my arms, it made everything better. That's beautiful. What did you name the child? Mr. Child. The child was named Mr. Child. Right. Okay. Is that a boy? Is that a girl? Well, you know, gender's a construct, Mary. That's fair, Julia. That's fair. But its name is Mr. Child. I also have a mouse named Del Sol. Okay. Del Sol? Thank you for all the laughs you've given me. I'm in school. Don't tell my teacher. Bear Pierce? Bear Pierce, that's against the rules of schools, but I'll allow it. Don't let your teacher see that you're watching this. They might just give you an A+. The comedy thing I should have done there is I should have winked and then choked on my drink. I should have gone like, might give you an A+. But, you know, what is this, a clown show? No, this is a serious conversation between adults. So, Sophie Moore, I am also in school. Unless that's the school of life or the school of hard knocks, can't say I appreciate it. Can't wait to tell my friends many years later that I was there with you and you read my comment right at this moment. Isn't that crazy? And this moment is already gone and become the past. And the future that existed a second ago is now the present. Time flowing like a river. And all that really matters in this endless flow of time is how many blackberries you have and whether you've eaten them or not. Lucy says I'm meant to be doing homework. Well, I think this is more important. Is there ram's blood? Someone says bye. Who said bye? Bye, Lucia. Thank you for tuning in. Chicago Penguin 3. What time is it where you are? It's about 8:30 p.m. Where is everyone? Oh, this is a thing I like doing. Where is everyone watching from? What country or city are you in? And also, what time is it where you are? Because I know if you're in like Australia or something, it's probably like 7 p.m. or something. Can you even imagine? Whoa, getting a lot of people. Surrey, Manchester. I love Manchester. Jolly old England, Bath, Croatia. Wow, Ivana watching from Croatia. That's awesome. I've been to Croatia. I went to Dubrovnik. It was lovely. Introvert Chiara, Italy, and it's 9:30 p.m. Adele's watching from Newcastle. Newcastle, do the Geordie accent. Well, I like doing the Geordie accent, but I don't want to get cancelled for doing it. And also, flop that. But also, I do quite like doing it, like. And I got all these wonderful people coming in here and telling me exactly where they're from, like. Or, you know, hold on, I need to get into this. You know how you need to like fade into an accent? Oh man, Ben man, why are you doing that accent like in your live stream? That's not even slightly accurate. I wonder if you have more American or UK viewers. That's terrible. I've done better in the past. That's terrible. Daisy says cancelled. She's correct. Lucia, you said my name wrong. How do you pronounce it? Ah, bloody hell, man. You sound like Ant and Dec simultaneously. The Ant and Dec singularity, where they become one person. Dant. Big Brother houseman is quaking. Well, you know, a lot of people have been starting a petition for me to replace the Big Brother houseman because, of course, everyone still loves Big Brother and that show's still on. Olivia says, please do a New Zealand accent. I really can't do a New Zealand accent. I spent so long trying to learn how to do a South African accent, South African accent, that every time I try and slip into a New Zealand accent, I accidentally just slip into a South African accent. And that's not great for anyone. And that's not even a very good South African accent. Oh man, I've completely lost. Actually, hold on, there we go. This is getting a little bit like Cork. That's a little bit. You lost your hammer. Oh, you tossed your hammer. Or some kind of Lord of Thunder. I have a rabbit, Dandelion, and a cat, Catsby. I like that. Is he great? Is he great? Damn, I thought I was watching Black Panther for a second. I like Black Panther because the villain in it, his name is Claw, and he also has a claw. And it's like, that's the kind of next level thinking you only get in comic books. My cat's called Paws. Nice. The one thing you can't do on a live stream. Chappie is quaking. I'd like to pour some out first and foremost for Chappie. We've not heard from him in years. He had that breakout role in that movie. I believe it was Chappie. But since then, that little robot has had very few movie roles. I think it's partly because of discrimination against robots in the industry, and I think that's pretty sad. That C-3PO role in that new Star Wars film, I think Chappie could have played that role. But for whatever reason, he's not getting those roles, and I think that's really sad. I have to go revise now. Bye, everyone. Bye, Emily. Good luck with your revision. What languages do you speak? I only speak English. I only speak the languages of English, content. And I did do a Blackberry mukbang just now. Do Jessie from Little Mix doing a Jamaican accent. No one can touch the quality of Jessie from Little Mix saying Belegde. Everyone's saying bye to Emily, and I think that's sweet. But also, I think it's because we're all quite happy to see her go, because you know what she's like, especially when she's had a drink. I have a cold, please send help. I have no power over that. Do you remember before when we all and a cat came over? That was crazy. That's the power of the internet. We're wavering around 69 viewers now, and it's dangerously hilarious. It's reminding me a lot of a time where I was at the gym and set a passcode on my locker. It's a great story. This has been really fun. I want to do more live streams like this. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. That's probably where I'll be doing live stuff from now on. Maybe on Instagram as well, but mainly I'll be doing stuff live on the old YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed already, you do be smashing that button, though. CEO of subscribing. That could be you. You could be the chief executive officer of subscribing. Army Potato. My cat is watching with me. My cats are just in the furthest possible corners of the room. Just so unhappy that this is happening. Hashtag ad, hashtag spawn. Today's live stream is brought to you by my channel. It is the #1 place to get videos of me and that have been made by me. So make sure to hit subscribe there. Woo! What are you going to do? Plug merch now? I'm not going to plug the merch. You know where the merch is. In the link in the description. Live streams are fun. They are quite fun, aren't they? Hi, I was the Mia Edwards you said hi to before. Wow. Story arc. There's a story arc on this stream. What do you do at work other than YouTube and news? I do YouTube and news, the video show. I also do, obviously, the YouTube and news podcast. I work for this media company and I do all kinds of things. I wrote a podcast last year called David Walliams' Marvelous Musical Podcast. That came out about a year ago. which was like, it's kind of like Horrible Histories, but it's about classical music. But it's like very silly, and David Williams presented it, obviously. So I wrote that. That took a few months. Right now, I'm actually working on a brand new show, which we've not announced, but that will be with Pop Buzz. We've just started looking at some of the footage for the trailer for that, and it's pretty cool. I also had a chat with, because I sometimes get to do interviews, which is a real pleasure and a real privilege. And I had a chat to the two leads from 1917 the other day, George McKay and Dean Charles Chapman. And they were so nice. And I've not seen the footage back from that then, but it was really fun, particularly because at one point, one of their microphones broke. So we, and George, he was a very polite young man, even though he's older than me. He turned to me and he was like, "What other movies have you seen lately?" Because I'd been talking quite obsessively about 1917, which I love. And he said, "Have you seen any other movies?" And I said, "Well, I did see Cats, because I have seen Cats." And so we got into an extended conversation about the movie Cats. And then it turned out the camera was actually still rolling the whole time. So in that interview video, which is coming out hopefully this week or next week, in the 1917 interview, there are 2 or 3 minutes where me and the guys from 1917 just talk about Cats and how weird it is. So please look forward to that, because that's one of my favourite little conversations I've ever had. Apart from that chat I had with Paul Rudd that time, because he's so funny, and so is Aisling B. Tasha says Jellicle. You're right, this is really just keep... Adele says, "Why have you seen Cats?" It's a good question. It was a real experience. It's very cat-focused, this, isn't it? Someone says, "I only want to watch the new thing if the Laughing Lady is involved," and she is producing it happily, so that's nice. Sophie Moore says, 72 views, but 82 likes? How does that make any sense? And she's right, that should be at least 200 likes. So let's chop, everyone. Choppy chop. Get those likes up. Joe says, "Do you like Pop World in its Simon and Makita glory days?" I really do. I love Simon Amstel. Obviously, Simon Amstel on Never Mind the Buzzcocks. We were all obsessed with him back in the day. And I feel like I steal from him quite liberally in all of my comedy tastes, because he is just a genius. And Pop World back in the day was so good. Zara says, "Have you seen the show You?" I have seen the show You. Season 2 was good. It also has one of the weirdest episodes of TV I've ever seen in my life. I don't want to spoil it. If you've seen this season, it's the episode where drugs are involved. It's honestly one of the most baffling, not necessarily in a good way, one of the most baffling episodes of TV I've ever seen. Sophie says, "I need to leave now to do work. Goodbye, I had fun." Excellent. I'm glad you had fun. Bye, Sophie. Heather says, "Hi from the USA." Hi, Heather. Say hi to Heather's friend, Ellie. Noted. CEO of Hugs. Should I watch you? You are watching me. You're watching me right now. Do I watch Riverdale? I do not watch Riverdale. But from what I've heard, it's got some of the best writing in the game. Say hi to it. God damn it. Hi to Heather's friend. All right, that brings us to 45 minutes. That is a wonderful amount of time, I think. And I don't want to, resort to bad content. Your ring looks like it holds the secrets to the universe. It does. It really do. It do be doing that. See you over ring. So yeah, I'm going to have to wrap things up now, I'm afraid. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was super fun. I'm definitely going to do more of these. It's always fun to chat to you guys, even though it's just me yelling at my phone in the living room. Going to watch the live stream again after this. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, you will. It will become a video, I think, on YouTube, and you can watch it. So thank you for tuning in, everyone. Bye, Caleb. Goodbye, Abby. Goodbye, Kiara. Bye, Yvonne. Bye, Lucy. Bye, Sally. Bye, Amy. Bye, Janet. Bye, Tally. Bye, Lucy. Bye, Katie. Bye, gang. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I've just realised I don't know how to end this. As always, love that rap.